Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Some clouds have entered the area this evening, but overall, though, it is still a very nice Friday evening with temperatures remaining still pretty mild in the 30s. Right now, it is 38 still in Jacksonville, 37 in the capital, 36 in Taylorville, 33 in Decatur, as well as in Bloomington, 31 in Champaign, and 36 in Danville. And in Champaign, we have our Bratcher weather camera up overlooking the intersection of Green and Neal Street on a Roofing Dog INET. Winds right now are very light out of the southeast, generally under 10 miles per hour, and so we're calling for light winds once again overnight tonight with partly to mostly cloudy skies for a majority of the night, but we are expecting a lot of sunshine for the weekend and mild temperatures in the 40s. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
This road, people have a tendency to go a little too fast sometimes.
And today, it cost one driver his truck. How speeding might have put it in a pond. Plus, services aren't until Sunday morning. How this church is going to need some repairs before then. And recreational marijuana becomes legal a week from Wednesday. What you can and can't do when it does.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
A man in Bloomington is accused of taking law enforcement in Ford County on a chase last night. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Jennifer has the night off. Nathaniel Robinson was arrested last night in Sibley for running from police, driving with a revoked license, and other warrants. It started when officers tried to pull him over in Paxton. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom tonight. So, Courtney, how did he end up in Sibley?
Yeah, that's the big question, Paul, and it took several hours for him to get there. And as you said, this started around 10:15 last night when police tried to pull him over in Paxton. They were pulling him over for speeding and having only one working headlight. He drove away and headed west on Illinois 9. Eventually, he slid into a ditch east of Gibson City and took off running. Investigators were able to talk to a girl inside the car who told officers who Robinson was. That's when police caught up to him hours later in Sibley. And some neighbors I talked to saw the police search happening. Some say they are always careful to lock their doors because of how close their houses are to the highway. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thanks. A driver is okay after his semi turned over and fell into a pond. It happened on the Lake of the Woods Road near Tin Cup Road in Mahomet. Police say the driver lost control of his truck coming down the hill. He drove into someone's yard and turned over into the pond. Luckily, the car fell on the passenger side and the driver was able to climb out. Officers say it's a reminder for people to pay attention.
This road, people have a tendency to go a little too fast sometimes. So we do spend a lot of time up here running radar and trying to slow people down.
That stretch of road had to be blocked for at least an hour for that truck to be towed. One person was taken to the hospital after driving their car into a church in Springfield. It happened at Korean United Presbyterian on Sangamon Avenue and Piper Street. Police say the person had a medical emergency. That caused them to leave the road and enter the sanctuary of the church. That car took out the pews and the altar. A woman is suing two Champaign County Sheriff's deputies for a pat-down she says was highly intrusive. She says the officers touched her, or one of the deputies rather, touched her private parts improperly. Now, it all started when Wylisha Ayers was pulled over in Champaign in May. Deputy Corey Christensen pulled her over and Deputy Corey Floyd later joined him. During the pat-down, the lawsuit claims Christensen touched her and rubbed her lower female private area improperly. We reached out to the Sheriff's Office for comment. The department would not respond to questions about the lawsuit. Now, here's an update. A 10-year-old who was shot earlier this month remains in the hospital, but his mother says he is getting better every day. Takari Roberts' family says he was walking to his bedroom when a bullet came through the house and hit him in the chest. Boys to Men, a youth mentoring program in Champaign, dropped in to visit Roberts at the hospital last night. They delivered get well cards from boys in the program. Here's another update. A once missing teenager in Coles County has been found. 15-year-old Markayla McGee was found yesterday and is now safe. Police say she ran away from home December 3rd. Charleston police are thanking the community for their help in finding her. In 2 weeks, marijuana will be legal in Illinois, but only in certain places. State law has changed in the months leading up to legalization, but now the time is here. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey is in our Capitol newsroom tonight. So, Cole, if people are buying pot, what do they need to know?
Well, besides a few exceptions, your home is going to be one of the few places that you can legally use marijuana. The state law outlines some of those places in it, but from there, the local municipalities were supposed to decide on where you can't and can consume marijuana. Marijuana will soon be legal in Illinois, but only in a few places. The Illinois law doesn't allow marijuana in public spaces.
Well, I think that for right now, it's good that you can only smoke it in private. I don't think that you should be able to take it out walking down the streets, just puffing on it and smoking it right now.
The law defines public spaces as any place where you can be seen by others or in any state or city-owned property. That eliminates out on the sidewalks or in the park. In a trailer bill from veto session, the state also said you can only smoke in public at dispensaries.
I think they should change that. I mean, you're allowed to go to a bar and consume alcohol. You can go to a vape shop and you're allowed to smoke or vape there. It only follows through that you should be able to go to a lounge of sorts and enjoy yourself while you're, partaking of marijuana.
Dispensaries like the ones in Springfield will double as consumption lounges, but restaurants, bars, or coffee shops are out of luck.
Why couldn't a bar purchase a license? You're able to purchase a license for slot machines and everything. Why can't we purchase a license? This is our designated area to consume, said products.
While Jason Kemp believes public consumption should be limited, he would understand if the rules were different based on what form of cannabis you were taking.
And I guess edibles I don't think would be a problem because there's no smoke going into the air, no stench or anything like that. So I mean, edibles, no one would really even know what you're eating that way.
Using while driving will also be illegal, but you can transport marijuana back from the dispensary in your car as long as it's properly sealed and in the packaging. It works the same way as alcohol. Paul?
All right, Cole, thanks for that update. Only consuming marijuana in these public spaces is illegal. You can still carry it, as Cole mentioned, in your vehicle, but it has to be sealed and in a proper packaging from the dispensary. Otherwise, you would face a penalty. The bragging rights game has become more than a grudge match. Why, it's more intense, going against former teammates. Also tonight.
It's calming. It's my anxiety is pretty much gone.
They're veterans suffering from PTSD. How a weekly trip to the stables has become the therapy they need.
It was a warm and sunny day across central Illinois. We're able to melt more of the snow again for today, and that's going to be only continuing as we go through the remainder of the weekend and into early next week. So we topped out today at 37 with some periods of sunshine, and then we were talking about a lot of sunshine for the weekend. Still, though, there's a chance for some fog during the nighttime hours, but it's a pretty dry forecast. We'll talk about all of that next.